Hello, this is probably the last pickups purchases. Actually, there's one thing I bought in store, the 2 eBay packages, but this will be the last video where I show anything that I bought any significant purchase for quite a while, because I think I spent a bit too much at Christmas, but I could afford it. You know, I wouldn't be able to afford it any other time of the year, so it was there. So what it is, 2 eBay packages, one of them quite significant. I've actually, they're already opened because I already shot this video once yesterday, and bearing in mind I've got three things to show. It broke the 16-minute barrier and I'm going to put my foot down just this once, or maybe try and start a trend for future videos. They're going to be just, you know what I mean. Yeah. So I'm going to crack on. Because I tried to edit it down yesterday, and it was just shocking. Purchases. Let's just I went into a charity shop into an Oxfam just on the off chance yesterday, and I wasn't really looking to buy anything, but I found this for £1.99, a copy of Grandia. I've already got it, but I'm nowadays, when I see things I've already got that you don't often see, I'm sort of compelled to buy them, and I have to sort of hold myself back. I keep seeing things, but this is only £1.99, so it seems stupid just to turn it down. But the main reason I bought this is for Car Boot Game UK, aka Dan. If you would like this, if you haven't already got it, if you would like it as a down payment on the Dreamcast, and I'll make up the difference some other way with something else later on, if I see anything worthy, let me know. And it's the exclusive, it's a Ubisoft exclusive range. It's like a re-release, but it's a brilliant game, and it's actually in really nice condition, all bar a slight crack that you can't really see there. But and to be honest, it's not the worst. It's not the worst classics or re-release version you can get. The manual's pretty much as it would have been. It's just the discs are monochrome, and you've got just this. I've bought, this is my actual copy. I'm just showing you how it differs. So it's just the front cover there. It hasn't got that weird border, and the discs are multicoloured. So it's very similar. So Dan, Car Boot Game UK. If you'd like that. If you haven't already got it, obviously, if you'd like that as a down payment from the Dreamcast, let me know. Everyone else, he's offered me a Dreamcast for a trade, but I've not got anything worthy to send in return. If you don't want it, Dan, if there's anybody else out there who would like it, offer me something. So, you know, basically PS1 games. Although, word of warning, people who have dealt with me in the past for trades will probably know how difficult I am to deal with, and how much of a picky bastard I am. So just a word of warning, because actually the amount of PS1 games that I want to get left on my list, pretty small, to be honest. Pretty small. Bear in mind there's like thousands in the range. I think I've got probably about 30 or so still left on my list, and I've got just over 100 in total, so you know I can. The selection's quite narrow, put it that way. So yeah, Dan, drop me a line if you like that. If nobody wants it, it's going to go on eBay, because they'll have it. They'll have anything on eBay, won't they? From France, through the post, I finally got Dragon Blaze. Just God too fan, I finally got it. Yeah. From the guy on eBay, $9.99. He actually cut his prices, yeah, from $14.99 down to $9.99. This is a really good game. I've been playing it, and it feels like it might be quite short. It's got it's got free play, so you have to restrict yourself. You know, you have to hold yourself back, otherwise you just plough through it. And but I'm guessing, because it's a Psycho game, I'm guessing it might be a bit like Tengai, where you get to a certain point and every time you die it puts you back to the beginning of the level. I think it's Tengai, you go back to level, I think it's like level 3 or 4. Every time you die you go back to the beginning. I mean, even though it's free play, that's just the sort of, so you can't just plough through it, and it does take some element of skill. But yeah, this came in a cardboard envelope wrapped in French local newspaper. It was French car adverts. It was all sealed. It's all a legitimate English copy. See, look, yes, it's all in English. So that's not a problem. But the only thing was that because it came in this cardboard envelope, it was rigid, so it protected it in one way, but it didn't protect it another way from impacts. And when I got it, I could hear the disc was rattling around the box, and I opened it up. I had to open it up. I had to unseal it. But I don't keep them sealed anyway. I had to unseal it, and one of the central bits that holds the disc in place had come off, and the disc was rattling around. And one of the clasps on the side of the case that closes the case had broken slightly, so the case wasn't shutting properly. It's just irritating because it was a brand spanking new perfect case, just with this broken, whatever you call it, thing. But luckily I had the Gigawing, case, the perfect Gigawing case, so I swapped that out, and this is what this case is. I just now need to find a new case for Gigawing. But yeah, this I highly recommend this actually. I've been playing this and Raiden 3. There's more personality in this. It's more organic. Raiden 3 feels mechanical, even though they're just. I do both really like them. It's not to dissuade anyone from buying Raiden 3, but this. It feels slightly more playable, if I'm honest. Raiden 3 feels a bit spongy, but this feels more playable. I think there's more rhythm in Raiden 3 actually, but the dragons move around the screen more quickly, your character. But no, really nice presentation. It looks brilliant, and I highly recommend it. Even though the only slight downside is it might be quite short. I don't really know because I've not got that far. Yeah, that was a package. That should have been a package, but I was impatient. I opened it early, obviously because of the broken disc holder. This next thing I got through yesterday. Actually, sorry, I've forgotten. This came from France in 2 days. UK eBay sellers, take note. Came from France in 2 days. It's sort of you know, when it takes like 2 weeks to get something from a UK eBay seller, it takes the piss of it, doesn't it? When someone can send something from France in 2 days. This other one also came in 2 days, and obviously I've already opened it because this is the second time I've filmed this. And this is what I was trying to get at Christmas, but couldn't track down a copy, and the prices went mental after Christmas, and I kept getting outbid. The prices just hyper inflated. And I'd set myself a level, and I wasn't going to go above that. And it was competitive level, even though I think eventually I did end up overpaying, and I got Suikoden. I've actually changed the case because the case wasn't brilliant. That's the thing actually. I wanted to show you actually opening the actual package, because I was genuinely shitting my pants. I really wanted it to be in brand spanking new condition, and it wasn't. You won't be able to see this, but the front cover, pretty wrinkled. It's not perfect, but I think I could probably print one of those off if I can get some nice paper. And there's some sticker residue in the top right hand corner. That's actually on the cover rather than the case. And this is on the one that came. This is actually the replacement in this case. But the hologram had somehow been removed. I don't understand why people do that. And actually in the photo, what I thought was a hologram was actually the glue residue from the hologram. It was described as a very good condition, and it's not. It's less than very good condition, so I've put in a request for a slight refund. The manual's pretty wrinkly, which is disappointing. And the disc, even though it works because I've been playing it. It's cat hair. Cat hair gets bloody everywhere. Yeah, I've been playing it, so it works, but the disc's scratched and the manual's wrinkly, and it's not up to scratch. But I've put that in. I've put that other section to the I've just added that in just to squash the front cover down. Sorry. Just try and flatten out the front cover. I've done that before, and it does work slightly. Actually, it works. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, but there was some really dodgy bidding going on, which I'm also not happy about. It makes me really suspicious. I've been obviously up before this. I'd set myself a limit, and every time I saw a copy come up, I would put in a bid, and then a first and final bid, and that'd be it. And if I lost, I lost. And the first few that went, I lost by quite a way. But I think that's just because this ridiculous post-Christmas hyperinflation of prices. And I think I caught the back end of that, so I've slightly overpaid. But I put in, this version came up, and it was quite a high starting price. And one person put in an initial bid, and then the second person put in a second bid, and they were winning because the first person was just a nominal bid. And the second bidder was a new eBayer. It was a new account. I put in my bid, and I was winning. And then this second bidder, this new account, about an hour later, put in a series of small incremental bids. So the auction level just shot right up. It wasn't up to my final bid yet, but it went up in small increments, which was really irritating because it was a new buyer. It seemed like they didn't understand how it was working. But and then I think that was quite late at night. And then the next morning I tried again, and they put in a load more incremental bids, and it went up to literally matched my final bid offer. But because I bid first, I was winning. And that was really annoying. But I'd noticed that this same person had been bidding on all this other seller's stuff. All their PS1 RPGs had been doing exactly the same thing. And if they'd got the winning bid, they'd then retract it almost straight away. That's called shill bidding, if my research is correct, and it's not on. But then there were two other people who did exactly the same thing, two separate people who'd put in one bid, found that they were winning, and then retract it straight away, which I'm really fucking suspicious of. And the fact is that this idiot, this new eBayer, had been doing that on so many of this person's auctions, and I think it could have been genuine shill bidding, but I don't know. I've reported them, and I'd like to try and get some sort of refund, a partial refund, but I've already paid, so I'm not sure I'm going to get it. But I was disappointed by this. I might go and get the disc cleaned just to make myself feel better. It looks better in the newer case, but it was pretty disappointing when it first came. There you go. I've not shaved off quite so much time as I was hoping. I was hoping this was going to be under 10 minutes, but it's over 14. It's just not going to happen, is it? I'm just destined to stay make these epic videos. Not epic, but in length. Not grandeur. Thanks for watching. Probably I might do a PS1 collection video. Now I've got that. And some gameplay videos. If I buy any cheaper games in car boot sales or charity shops, I'll show you those. But for now, there'll be no significant purchases. I'm just coming to 15 minutes. I'm going to cut it off before 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. See you later. I'll come back for more videos very soon. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. See you later.